これが俺の最高地点だ
C'est le tien. C'est le tien. Du manteau.
Non, c'est celui à mon gars.
Je sais. Ça reste le tien. Je vais encore le chanson de quoi.
Ah oui, vas-y.
Je dis la nuit.
Tout le monde joue ça aux 0M. Tout le monde est traîné dans
Moi je veux Vivi. Je veux ça.
non, moi j'ai joué Nami.
T'as joué Nami? T'as fait jouer Nami?
Moi aussi, j'ai pas joué.
Ils sont meilleurs. Déjà, je venais avec un Sanji. C'est quoi ce Sanji, là, ton meilleur?
Il y en a quelqu'un avec ça.
Ouais, je sais. C'est mon premier match-up. Elle est là-dessus, là, qui est Joe,
Ou juste assez.
juste assez. Mais pour vrai, aujourd'hui, je pensais ne pas voir Nami. Pour ça, j'ai joué Boa, parce que je disais que tout le monde avait terminé de jouer Nami.
Ouais. Au contraire, moi je suis premier tournoi avec. Je joue Vivi.
Ouais, Vivi aussi, ça a l'air cool.
Tu veux lancer l'idée?
Ouais, c'est Iron?
Moi j'allais premier. Je sais pas. Peut-être c'est deuxième, mais moi j'allais premier.
Surtout dans le mirror match.
Je sais ma queue c'est premier, so je peux pas tellement aller autant aller wrong. Celle-là je vais la mourir.
Nous sommes Charlie.
Pour vrai, j'aurais plus peur de ton mihawk que de Nami. Nami est forte. Moi, je pense que...
J'ai peut-être à quelqu'un là.
Ah, merde, faut pas de le faire.
Mais il est dans la salle. Je suis premier?
Oui.
Comment tu veux mettre en ordre?
Yes.
Ça change rien, tu vas pas m'attaquer. Puis... Oh shit! Tu joues? Oui.
Juste à l'avance. Eric, When is that?
Pikachu dans les candidats bleus.
C'est bon, c'est quoi? C'est ce qui.
Oh, c'est vrai, c'est le.
Là, c'est cher parce que.
Voilà, je te
T'as posé ta main? 4 en main.
Lucci,
Ouais, Lucci, c'est ça.
Combien de tours qui te reste avant que tu meurs?
C'est ça.
C'est ça.
Je prends une vie.
Oui. J'ai fait, je me donne ce leader. J'ai fait de run, je me donne ce leader.
Yeah.
6 leaders.
You're always looking at 7. You're always looking at 7, but you always go down more. And the loading was
Done one segment after the other. You got games plus 2 kids until the beginning of
I've gone down. I've gone down to 3.
T'es good. Je pense que tu vas aller.
I can tell if you're trolling me right now.
Pas mal ça. Cinq livres. Bottom deck.
Blanc.
Oh.
Tu l'avais?
Non, t'es good. J'ai complètement oublié que t'avais ça. J'avais pas vu. J'avais pas vu que t'avais ça. Passe. J'avais pas remarqué que t'avais ça.
Ouais. Il y avait un de la case.
If you have the event here, though, I might genuinely choose.
7 livres.
Deux.
7 livres.
I'm used to it's like this is like you don't yeah, but this is more just a nice way but that's not that's just like also for me
I don't know. I did play OP13. The fact that I'm saying OP13, yeah.
Okay.
No, because this is the one thing.
Oh, not, that's right. But
I'm just showing off.
est-ce que je peux tweeter? Can a motherfucker tweet?
Quatre donc.
Non, arrête. I don't like songs.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Nami fait. J'ai tué. Je pense que j'ai pas fait du carré.
Je vais peut-être oublier une fois.
Ouais, c'est pas grave, c'est ma faute, anyway. Je suis jeune pour le fact.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad. My ancestor dudes. Yeah, fuck.
Non, c'est autant qu'on prend un one attack.
What the fuck?
Je prends une vie. Oui.
Tell me you're still at 6.
Tu fais de l'âme.
Still at 6.
5 livres.
T'as pas une carte maman?
Joseph, j'en ai beaucoup.
Joseph!
C'est pas Joseph! Pourquoi tu prends mal? Pourquoi tu t'écoutes?
I don't know what to do with it.
Trois cartes en main? Oui.
Est-ce que je Joseph, parce que. Ok.
I figured that was more in this set.
I think I've taken all the matches.
Yeah.
Nous allons faire 9 dans 10. Moi je te. Je vais aller encore 9 dans 8.
C'est pas moi?
Pourquoi t'as tapé? Ah, c'était pour les jouer.
Ouais. C'est moi qui ai oublié de taper.
Mais moi, j'ai...
Tu m'as bien que tu joues. Je suis à sec. Sec.
Je vais me vendre ça dans ma main.
Yeah. Nami est fait? Let's go. T'inquiète pas.
Non, mais pour avoir un bon langage pareil, on va
Ouais.
écouter ça.
Goal.
Vas-y.
Hey!
Deux vies.
Ah!
Ça fait un 9 les là.
Sometimes miracle, sometimes
9 leaders.
Il avait gagné contre Becca parce que j'ai réussi à.
3 gants derrière.
Avant qu'il monte. Il y avait pas parce que la passe, ouais, les games, c'est là. T'as gagné la game. C'est ça, c'est
Ça 7. 10.
c'est ça le problème, c'est que t'as un bon contrôle.
T'as regardé TCGMatchMaking sur Netflix? Moi, because I honk there as well. Because I honk. Actually.
Tweak your ass.
Ben là, avec ça, c'est mort. Je vais le deck. Mais moi, j'aime le deck. Je vais jouer,
C'est quoi ce gars?
7 s'il te plaît.
c'est
7, je t'en fous.
Je peux activer les games. Il faudrait que les soient exactement faits.
3, 4, 2. C'est mieux pour moi.
Mon board.
Mais ça dépend du
Equal down or under. Under.
I just heard you. Big fucking difference.
Yes, break. Ah bon? Ah bon? Quel arbre?
Look at this board state. Oh, I can't.
There are things you can do at any time. That's why I'm not very
Oh my god!
6 cartes en main, celui-là.
T'as fait une yarn?
Go.
Je t'avais déjà vu. One, two, three. They don't understand why it doesn't know.
I already like Lucci.
Yo, j'ai feel what in the fucking brain on is this, dog? Holy shit, bro. I wonder if it's second to me. Je pense que c'est dans l'autre. Je pense pas la phase de speed.
I don't think it has to be in the group.
Il fait beau, il fait toujours
Ouais. On est suivi dans tout. Il va ça, c'est. Ah, c'est Nami?
C'est Nami qui fait ça.
Tu as ton effet ça?
Là, c'est que j'ai deux, faut que je tranche deux et
They don't understand the shit I eat.
You have the other all three.
Ça déjà?
Jésus Marie.
They don't understand the shit I eat.
Avant, comme ça, tu vas hate
En fait, I don't know what you're They don't understand the shit I eat with it.
5 leaders.
Non mais je veux juste discuter quelque chose pour vous. Il faut que je discute une carte.
Ouais, oui.
Ouais, j'ai juste pas discuté encore. C'est correct. Si j'ai besoin de discuter, c'est mieux pour moi.
Calme-toi, Joseph.
Pour 9. Je prends une vie.
Ah!
7 leaders.
But knowing your love,
Centennial.
10
3 cartes. 4 cartes.
Okay. That's 10. 11. I was hoping.
Plus dedans là.
Did you have it before?
Yeah, I found three.
You didn't want to do it before? You want to empty my hand?
Oh no, I just kept up. Okay, non, j'ai pas top, j'ai comme draw. I found two mains. This one.
Who cares? No, that's not.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I just thought like this. Well, I didn't really want to do it. What do you want? It's against you, I can't rush. But wouldn't mind trading big boy for this, even if it doesn't work. But this is way too expensive.
Motherfucker, não.
What? No, boy,
I thought it was with the glasses, I was like, oh, c'est live.
Je jouais ça aussi, je me dis qu'à 8 cartes en main, j'ai plein de
S'amuse.
Les shorts, c'est dans la gueule. Yo, les shorts, c'est pas dans le premier, même si j'ai pas la gueule. C'est fatigant.
T'en rajoutes?
Oui. Parce que les rodents, ça prend le live.
Oh!
J'ai hésité à faire ça aussi, j'ai hésité à faire un Red Room, je voulais Red Room pour Moria, et puis mettre Body.
J'ai bougé une carte. J'oublie tout le temps. There you go.
C'est pas super. Elle aussi,
Ça. J'oublie. Pas de gomme là. Ça c'est good.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dedans? Je ne peux pas m'organiser. On fait trop.
Il y a ceux qui ont fini de mettre le résultat.
11 et il y avait un Shirahoshi, j'ai Gravity Blade. Ça marche pas. Je vais manger dedans.
Il fallait des touchés là-dessus.
Ça m'en fait mal. Oui, mais il y avait un Shirahoshi, j'ai Gravity Blade. Ouais, zéro. Il y avait un Shirahoshi, j'ai Gravity Blade.
À la fin, j'avais counter 15, j'ai counter 15, mais comme touqué, j'allais mettre une.
Yeah, it's morally.
No, fucking shit. It's not Nami.
Bad words. Always good words. Yo, c'est une bonne fois.
Yeah, last strike me down for that place.
Damn, look, Morley's.
Oh, what a hit, what a hit.
Bro,
It was the same outcome.
how do we get 3 Morleys? We got 3. Winner and 2.
So whenever you win a local, you get a special card. It's going to be a winner.
Dawn back.
And it's like out of something.
I got Dawn.
Honestly, they're kind of cool.
I kinda like them.
This is my first time playing an EB deck.
Here, open 2 of these. And we open that together.
Show me, remember our deal, huh?
Yo, Robin!
Yo, if you get a boy,
Show me.
Nami and bag it up.
Remember, I need to Nami.
I don't have. I left the match.
It's so expensive.
Is it?
I got a Robin.
Did you? How much?
Another star?
How much is this?
Yo, I get everything else.
I'm okay. I like playing.
Oh, c'est à qui? Oh, shit, c'est à moi.
Yo, see.
Comment? Bless. Non, c'est à moi.
Apparently, yeah, because the mat's like you can only buy it at the.
I don't think I got any hits because of that.
I bought it for.
C'est quoi? Non, mais ça, c'est à moi.
Juste pour dire, regarde qu'est-ce qu'il a fait.
Non, c'est à moi.
Yes! Finally! Fuck yes! Okay, I'm missing one. I'm missing one. That's a 50
Show it to the camera. Show it to the camera.
Yeah.
Show it to the camera.
Oh shit, yeah. You got these out of 5 packs.
Alhamdulillah. Wow.
5 packs? 5 packs, 4 SRs.
Brother, you couldn't fucking do that.
What do you mean? We got a secret in Robin.
Show me. I really need. I'm missing one now.
Listen, wait.
Remember. Eric, yo, camera. This for a Nami. It's great trade.
First of all,
For Nami. That's great.
What's that?
Eric got one.
A Nami?
no, he's
Oh no, I don't need this shit. I need this.
Hey, don't call it shit.
My bad.
That's my boy.
My lovely Robin.
Your boy, it's your girl.
Robin. I never knew Robin looked
It's my deck. It's my UP.
Okay, Stu.
By the way, these are
I'll keep the box though if you don't mind.
soon to be specific because I'm trading in.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to help you with this.
All 4
So,
lines.
the way you open One Piece packs, you can open it whatever way you want.
You open and then you show the camera. So I can put it on YouTube.
Stu's famous, by the way.
I'm not famous.
He has 3 subscribers.
Yeah, just 3.
1000% TCG.
And we're like 30 in this room. Nobody wants to subscribe, bro.
The back's the first card you want to look at.
Okay.
If it's red, it's great. If it's white,
There's no
probably
back.
not that good.
What?
If it's red, that means it's an alternate leader. It's a leader. Yeah, exactly. And then most cards over here mean fuck off. And then you want to go to the other.
You need Nami? Perfect.
I do. I do. Moi j'en veux.
All you guys have it.
I know, but we're all gonna play.
Not good. Not good. Not good.
He knows it.
Yeah, I don't
Both
think
its
I
names.
Not good. Not good.
Check required.
Use mine and then if ever I want to play, then Ooh! This is easy split. Easy split.
There, bulk.
Wait, you got
It's like $5,
Win the
no?
box.
Yeah, but I want I don't want the actual bulk. I just
Oh, you don't want the actual
I want the rares and then the box.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's how I keep my like things.
I got 4 SRs.
Eric, il a fait soigner.
C'est beau pour Kahir.
There's no way. Oh, what's that about? Oh, nice. I don't know if it's fucking worth anything.
It's worth
Now you need a hope
So the shiny ones. Why?
You got a Robin and a Boa.
Ah, what? Yeah, so the shiny ones are rare, and then everything that's not shiny.
We got 2 hits. Uta and Robin. So far, so bad.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's a 4-hit box. Maybe it's a 4-hit
But
box.
I don't know.
You have to see a leader.
4-hit box. Clickbait.
Higher estimate.
Clickbait.
Your cards curl like
Reju? Reju's not bad.
Reju's not bad. Reju's not bad. Your cards what? Your cards curl like penguins. No point. So look.
Bon, il y a eu la SPU qui a été hit avant. Il n'y a plus rien des box.
Il
Il n'y a plus rien des box.
Next week is yours.
Ouais, t'as vu.
You're actually opening all the. That's sorry. Yeah, I got fuck up.
Hey, you pull a Nami yet?
Nope, it's not going to be excited.
You know why? Because look, it's right here.
Open it right. Open it.
Go for it.
In the camera. In the camera.
Oh yeah, my bad.
No, not like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
Flip ça.
sure, I'll put it.
C'est pas qui peut voir.
C'est
What Nami?
My bad.
I actually hate boxes.
$10.
I'm telling you, the ones that he picks out are cursed.
Bro, one more hit, bro. There's no way that's it.
Four.
Tashigi Uta?
No, that's
Oh,
the
fuck
box
yeah, you
is
got the
always
Uta.
cursed.
No, you got the
packs are
Uta.
always blessed.
One of us got. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
no, I did.
But it's like that's the 2 hits.
Well, it could be 3 or 4.
No, there's 2.
If you see an alter,
That's what I got.
Wait, what were your 2 hits so far?
Tashigi and Uta. Tashigi and Uta. Tashigi's down there.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, it's possible for a 3-hit box.
Go down?
Honestly, what? There's what? 3? Only 2 hit boxes in the case, no? Of EB03?
Gold Dawn?
Well, does a gold down count as a hit?
The scalpers? I thought you were a scalper.
Si t'as un leader direct au-dessus de la boîte, tu vois un leader, t'as 2 ou 3 hitbox 100%. Si tu vois ça, t'as chance à la SP.
No Nami SRs?
Might be.
No Nami?
This box is shit.
Oh my god!
My box when I bought mine?
Il y a 4 leaders comme...
Wow, this box is terrible.
Secret
That was 2 hit box.
$300 for that.
My love.
Wow! We should have sold the box. We should have sold the box.
Shut up.
Alright, let's talk about Blue Yellow Nami. I played this deck at local. The deck is insanely strong. Probably the most expensive deck in the meta right now. Let's talk about the leader first, I guess. Once per turn, when a card is removed from yours or your opponent's life, if you have 7 or less cards in hand, draw a card. That effect is so strong, but people always forget it, including myself. So you need to rep a couple times with the deck before getting the hang of it, that every time your opponent takes a life or whether you take a life during your turn, you get to draw an additional card, which is really huge. And the other effect is, during your opponent's turn, if your leader has a Dawn attached to it, you may trash 1 card from your hand, and this leader becomes plus 2000 power for the rest of the turn. So it becomes a 7k power leader for the rest of your opponent's turn. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. That's the leader. Let's get into the deck. We play 4 Searcher, which is Will You Be My Servant, the Searcher event, which is activate main if your leader is Nami. Look at top 4 cards of your deck. Reveal 1 card with a cost of 2 to 8. Add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck. Pretty straightforward. The trigger activates main of the Searcher effect. You have a lot of targets. This helps you draw your curve really well. It's a must 4. You cannot play less than that. 4 Girl promo. This card jumped up in price ridiculously because of this deck. On play, draw 1, discard 1. Activate main once per turn. You may give 1 rested Dawn to your Nami leader. This helps you when you play on curve. That's because Nami wants to go first. Generally, you want to go first unless you want to take your opponent's curve and go second. For example, against Emu, they want to go second, so you take second from them. But since you're going first, sometimes your curve, the cards are 5 Dawns. For example, the 5 cost Nami, it's a 5 Dawn card that consumes all your Dawns, so you don't have a leftover Dawn to attach to your leader to trigger the second effect. My example was Nami was wrong because Nami attached a Dawns, but for your 7 Dawn turn when you play Robin, that's a scenario where you have to consume your 7 Dawns and you don't have any Dawns attached on your leader. So the girl helps to do that, and also it's additional aggression that you get with your leader because you have an additional Dawn on your leader every turn. For Kikunojo, because the trigger is insane and it combos really well with other cards. Kikunojo's trigger is if your opponent has 3 or less life, play this card. On KO, if your opponent has 3 or less life, add 1 card from the top of your deck to your life. So 4 costs, 6k power, really strong vanilla stat line, and the trigger is really strong to be able to cheat out a body from your life. The new card from EB03 that is busted, 5 cost Nami. This card's ridiculously expensive too. On play, give 1 rested Dawn to your leader, so Nami gets their attached Dawn, which is awesome. Then if your opponent has 3 or more life, they add 1 card from the top of your life to their hand. And also on KO, you may turn 1 card from the top of your life face up and play 1 character with 6,000 power or less from your hand. So not only do you force your opponent to take a life, once she dies, you get to cheat out another body from your hand. Ridiculous, really strong. 7 Dawns, you want to play Robin, which is on play, you may trash 1 card from the top of your life. If your leader is Strawhat, add 2 cards from the top of your deck to your life. And opponent turn on KO, you may deal 1 damage to your opponent. It's deal 1 damage, meaning if your opponent has 0 life and you deal 1 damage, they lose the game. This is your best play at 7 Dawns. This is your best play at 5 Dawns, sorry. And at 3, you usually want to play Girl or the Searcher to be able to find these combo pieces. Then you also have the Thriller Bark engine, which I'm running 3 Perona because I was missing a card. Usually they run 2, but I like the 3 of actually. It was pretty good. I don't. The only reason I see people running 2, 3, or 4 is just because the space of the deck is tight. Otherwise, I don't see what's wrong with playing more copies of Peronas. So 3 Peronas, 4 Hogbacks, 4 Kumasi, and 4 8-cost Gecko. Kumasi is very straightforward. It's just 2k counter. Trigger, play 1 Thriller Bark with a cost of 4 or less from your trash, rested. And usually these 2 are your targets. So that's Kumasi. We have Hogback. The trigger is exactly the same. Play 1 Thriller Bark with a cost of 4 or less from your trash, rested. On KO, Hogback is play a character with a cost of 4 or less with a trigger. So not only can you play out Perona, or even Hogback, other than Hogback, right? Thriller Bark, other than Hogback. So, you can play out Perona. You can play out Kikunojo. Yeah, you can also play out Kikunojo. So those are two very good targets that you can cheat out with the Hogback. You also have Perona, which is the trigger is exactly the same. Play a Thriller Bark with a cost of 4 less from your trash rested. On play on KO, you can freeze one of your opponents 6 cost or less. That character cannot attack. So that's really good. And the 8 cost Gecko, the trigger is slightly different. It's play a character with a cost of 4 or less from your trash. So these guys plays it out rested. The Thriller Barks. Let me focus on these. So the Thriller Barks plays them out rested. But this can play it out active. So not only can you target the Perona, the Hogback, the Kikunojo, you can also target Marco or Pudding if you really want to. But we'll get there. So Gecko Moria trigger is slightly better than the others because if you hit that on your last life and you have a Marco in your trash, Marco comes out and it's a blocker. So for the 8 cost Gecko activate main, select one Thriller Bark card from your trash, 4 cost or less, play it or add it on top of your life. Both scenarios are good. You can either cheat out a Perona right away, freeze one of their bodies so they can attack, or you can stack your top life and trigger one of the Thriller Bark's trigger effect and play out a Perona rested, which also freezes an attack. So both scenarios are good, just depends on the game state. I'm running one Nojiku. It's because I couldn't find a second one before the logos. So I was running one and I bumped Perona to 3. Usually list runs 2 Perona instead of 3. But since I couldn't find a second Nojiku in the time, I only ran 1. But I would run 2. There's a scenario that came up in one of my games, which was really powerful. So I had Nojiku. I played it out. I bounced their body back to their hand. And then I put him right away. Giving me the ability to reduce their hand size even more. Nojiku is on play if your leader is Nami. Return one character with a cost of 5 or less to your opponent's hand. So you can target a lot of bodies to return back. Whether it's in the mirror match or in the matchup, you can bounce the Nami back, you can back the Kikunojo back, or even a Thriller Bark. Putting, standard, on play, your opponent has to shuffle their hand back to their deck and then draw 5. Putting being a really stupid card, one of the most broken blue card. I want this card to be banned. 2 Marcos, because it combos well with the 8 cost Gecko. It's a blocker. On KO, draw 2 cards. Very straightforward. It's just the fact that it combos well with Gecko is really nice. And also, to be able to draw 2 additional cards, why not? Then I ran 2 Kumas. I don't think the 2 Kumas are mandatory, but since I was rushing to build the deck, I decided to play 2. On play, you may trash 1 card from your hand, add 1 card from the top of your deck to your life. Then this character gains plus 2k for the rest of the turn. Until the end of your opponent's turn. During your opponent's turn, if this card is KO, add the top card of your deck to your life. So you heal 1 if it gets KO during your opponent's turn. Very straightforward. It's a 1k counter as well. It's a nice body, 6 cost, 7k body. And it heals you. We run 4 BB5, the one from the new binder collection, the AAs. It's a 2k counter. It's searchable off of the Nami event. This one, Will You Be My Servant? Because it looks for a 2 to 8 cost. And some of your other 2ks cannot be targeted by this. Like Kumasi, it's out of reach because it's a 1 cost. But BB5 trigger is, if your leader is multicolor, Nami is multicolor, you get to draw 2. And it's a 2k counter. And also the fact that it's a 4 cost 5k body. Worst case scenario, you can cheat this out with Hogback, because it's still a 5k power character that can swing, which is nice. We have 2 red rocks because there's some matchup like Ace that's really hard. The red rock helps to remove big bodies. 1 gravity blade because it's a good card. It bounced 2 6 costs or less to the bottom deck. And then we run 1 copy of If I Bow Down to Power, What's the Point in Living? Activate main, you may rest 1 Dawn. If you have 1 or less life, your opponent cannot activate blocker whenever your leader attacks this turn. Counter, your leader gains plus 3000 power this battle. So 1 of, it's unblockable, which is nice. Very quick, like crash course of the game plan of the deck. Your 4-life leader usually want to counter out the first swing. Oh, sorry, let me scratch this back. Leader wants to go first most of the time. Your plan is to look for "You Are My Servant," girl. Let me focus on this. So you want your searchers, which is the Nami searcher event, and then you want to find girl to have it set up on board. And then at 5 dawn, you want to play Nami to force your opponent to take 1 life back. And at 7 dawn, you want to play Robin. That's your perfect curve. Going first, at least. Afterwards, when your opponent swings at you the first life, you usually want to counter it because you usually don't have a trash setup, nor does your opponent has 3 life or less. So you don't want to be able to, you don't want your first life to be Kikunojo or Thriller Barks and miss out on that trigger. So you usually counter out of the first swing until your opponent is at 3 life. So you would try to get to Nami as soon as possible, force them to take a life, hoping that they're at 3 life afterwards, so Kikunojo becomes life. And also, when they swing at you, you want to counter and discard a Perona or a Hogback. So at least you have a Thriller Bark set up in your trash. So that's the game plan for the early game. And during the late game, you just chain Robin or you chain 8-cost Gecko. Just like that powerful body that also heals you, which is insane. I guess that's pretty much straightforward. That's about it for the game plan of the deck. There's not much more, I guess, to tell. The deck plays itself, really. And there's a matchup that's really hard. Putting helps on those matchups. That's really hard. And yeah, the deck loses to Emo and Ace. Nothing much more to say. Hope you guys enjoyed the deck list. And peace.